Hey everybody, video number 3, and this one is going to be directly related to video 2. And video 2, we talked about some misinformation, we talked about developing young hitters, most importantly, being aggressive, having some simple movements, understanding my center of gravity, and really just trying to eliminate the idea that we take our weight back and we load our hands back. Right? Our hands are definitely going to get ready to hit, depending on where they start. And I'm also going to be loading my weight into the inside part of the back foot. We're just not trying to shift back over that back foot and getting out of balance. So we want to have some simple drills that we can do with the young guys. For me, one of the greatest drills, we call it Bellinger Drill because it's kind of how he swings, is we'll put our feet together and we'll have a hitter just kind of rest the barrel on the shoulder, or they can have it off the shoulder, wherever's comfortable. And we just say, hey, I just want you to go to C. Go to C, go to hit. So we're just trying to make a linear move forward to C and a linear move forward to hit. So we start here, and then we're just going to see them kind of naturally make that move out to hit, and then they'll just get their swing off, right? And you might do a couple where you have them stop. We kind of call it load strike pause, where they might just do a couple where they get to that position, make sure they're well balanced, they got a good center of gravity, and then from there they can actually take a couple of swings and launch that backside through, and hit a couple balls that way where they get a feel for it. And then you add the rhythm to it. If you're doing flips or you're doing overhand, you just go, okay, now I'll add some rhythm to this and just don't stop and just keep going and hit. Right now you can kind of flow into that position and get that swing off and go hit. And that drill is so simple, but I would argue that drill is the simplest drill that we use for all age levels to promote a good linear move, good move forward. Right? Now we do have to understand the move forward. We have to understand that linear move, because there's a big difference between the way I'm going to do it on two different ways here. Is one of the ways I'm going to feel like a tree falling over. I'm going to have no control of my forward move, and I'm just going to fall forward. Some hitting coaches would call that a lunge or a drift or a fall. So for me, when I'm controlling it, is I have to be getting into my legs, and more specifically, I'm getting into the butt, right, the glute. I want to feel the control of that move. It's really, you'll feel in your whole back leg to a certain degree, but it's really truly going to be done with the butt. And that allows me to really control my rhythm and my tempo. And we talk a lot about rhythm and tempo. Rhythm is just the body in constant motion, and then the tempo is the speed in which that happens. So the tempo of it, when I'm kind of falling, it kind of picks up speed, and the ball kind of gets on me a little bit. And then all of a sudden, when I have that control and I'm able to make that move into that glute, it's that slow easiness. And you can really see it when you're watching hitters from kind of a rear view, when you watch their back leg. Because in this drill, we start relatively straight-legged, and the hitters that stay straight-legged are typically going to be crashing forward and kind of lunging, right? If I stay straight-legged here, you can definitely see that there's a fall effect, and now I'm going to be on my front side, passing my center, my center line, my center of gravity. So at that point, when you watch the difference here, when I have control of that move, you're going to definitely see this back leg change shape a little bit. You're going to see the leg actually gains a little bit more of kind of like that sit, quote-unquote athletic position in the ground, in my legs, in my butt. You can see the difference in the angle just from, basically from foot to knee and knee to hip right here. It changes a little bit. And obviously my spine might change a little bit with that, right? I might set a little spine angle naturally, and I think that's actually something that's really over-taught right now, is oversetting spine angles. That should happen a little bit more naturally than I think people force it into guys right now, and girls. So ultimately, I think that that drill is going to be one of our pinnacle drills that we're going to use on a daily basis with a lot of hitters. Now, how I use that drill and what environment I use that drill in might be a little bit different based on the hitter. So ultimately, though, I love that drill. Very, very simple. The other one, I kind of already blended it into that drill, is what we call one-and-ones. And all it is the first one is you kind of get to your normal setup now, and you're going to make an athletic move to your hitting position, and then you're just going to kind of sit for a second, and then that pitcher's going to throw you the ball. It's kind of load, stride, pause, go, right? So we do what we call one-and-one, is we'll have the hitter make that move to a great hitting position, get a good swing off, and then the very next swing, they're just going to take a normal swing in rhythm from their good setup, make their same move. Then you're really just trying to kind of take the isolated move and then put that into rhythm and put that into your regular swing. and it really helps. One of the things we'll do with that, if you have a freestanding mirror like I do, is I'll take my freestanding mirror and I'll just put it in the other batter's box. So like or I'll have my iPad set up to screen mode to kind of flip it so they can kind of see themselves, so they can kind of see and watch themselves make that move out. Okay, I'm in a really strong position. I got good spine angle. I'm in the center here. My shoulders are level. My hips are level. My knees are both flexed and athletic here. Both my heels are in the ground ready to hit. You know, there's going to be a lot of things that we can learn from that in a very simple environment. A very simple drill that we provide for that is the one-on-one kind of drill. So feet together push, or Bellinger drill, whatever you want to call it, and then one-on-one drills. Very, very simple drills that are not super mechanical drills, and promote good awareness and body awareness, and promote hitters to get to great positions to hit from. So anyways, look forward to the next video, guys. Take care.